But for what it is, the keys, this...
Why are we still here?
Yo people of YouTube, welcome to my channel. I'm Ishe Jindu, or Zinyati, soon to be Zimbabwe's top real estate agent. And over the past few weeks, I've decided to also continually upgrade my real estate game by learning more about renovations and interior design. So while I'm adding all that information into my catalog, I figured it would be a pretty fun video for me to use my oh so extensive knowledge to take you through some of that in a not so serious manner. So on today's video, I figured it would be a fun little thing to do to take you over the 16 types of sofas you can find in your home that I recently learned about and categorize them in a tier list from S, the absolute best type of sofa you can have in your home, to F, why is this in your home? So subscribe for real, like this video, share this video, and let's get into it. As you've probably guessed, this is coming from a few weeks of learning about interior design and the types of things you can put in your home. To be completely honest, I would never have guessed that you could get 16 types of sofas to put in your home. I'd be surprised if you knew that as well, but 16 types of sofas, there are. And I'm going to be rating them, evaluating them, using absolute critical, unbiased knowledge on what the absolute best couch is, because only I can decide that and only I have the knowledge to fulfill such a daunting task. Actually, I'm kidding, sort of. I probably know more than you, just saying. But let's get into it. If you disagree or I missed the sofa type, put it in the comments below. We'll have a peaceful discussion about it, or a flame war, or a dumpster fire, whatever it is. So to get things started, hopefully I edit this in, but there's probably a magic hat sort of thing out there. I just figured it would be cool to do it like a little Houdini magic trick thing, where a couch falls from the magic hat somewhere up there. If I edit it. If I don't, I'm probably going to have to re-record this entire thing, which I hope I don't have to do. So each year of the future, edit that in. So couch number 1 falling from the heavens is the set. Oh. The sete. I have no idea. I didn't look up how to pronounce any of these things. So if you have a couch like this and you know how it's pronounced, which I highly doubt, so don't judge me, it's probably gonna be pronounced wrong. But let's get into it. The sete. And pretty much this is the granddaddy of all couches everywhere. If you have a couch in your home, it descended from this guy. And when it was developed, it was pretty much only a 2-person couch, which pretty much just has me thinking someone had the bright idea of joining one chair to another chair and just smushing them together in a sort of hybrid way, adding some padding, boom, you've got the invention of the sofa. Looking at it from today's perspective, you do have to respect the heritage, but this does not seem like the most stylish sofa out there, as well as it's not making any points up in the comfort category. So unfortunately, we do have to give it respect, but it's also pretty much useless. I expect this to be the type of couch you'd have in your grandparents' home, which they bought when they were young, or to be found in a museum. F-class. Oh. Dropping in next is the Chesterfield. Wow. And of the 16 couches I've researched, there are only 2 couches which I would exclusively say these are fully for style and more of that gentleman swag, bar or formal type lounge couches, and the Chesterfield is the first couch I'd put in that category. Just from looking at it, most Chesterfield couches are entirely made of leather, which does make it look so pretty, but I can't imagine it to be the most comfortable couch you can get out there. But it's not there for comfort, it's there for looks, and this is probably one of the most attractive couches I've ever seen. It's not something you'd have out in a general family room. If you want to have a Chesterfield out, you're somewhere more formal, somewhere more prestigious. You can't just throw this couch anywhere you want. If you want to figure out where the right place to put this couch is, you pretty much just have to go about it with the mindset that says, where would James Bond put this? And that's exactly where you'd put the Chesterfield. I might be being a little bit biased here, but this couch is awesome. A, B, A class. Listen, this couch didn't promise itself to be the most comfortable or to be the couch to have your kids on. It's there for style and to show off just a little bit, and it does that perfectly. A class. Dropping in next from our magic hat is the Love Seat. And yes, that's actually its formal name. Look it up. And this couch pretty much embodies the entire Netflix and chill mentality, cuddling up on the sofa, or for the singletons out there, cuddling up to your pillows. This seat is entirely focused on being comfortable and being the sofa of choice for those who want to take their nap seriously. It's padded left, right, and center with the most comfortable cushions and padding you can find in any sofa out there. And along with that, it might be a little bit bulky, but it's bulky with a purpose. A class. Next sofa to the board, one that's also going to give me trouble pronouncing. Keys, whatever it is. This sofa is pretty awesome. The first thing that comes to mind when I picture the sofa is either being Cleopatra or a Julius Caesar or an Augustus Caesar, lying back with your riches and your money, having some questionable employees fanning you and dropping down grapes from the heavens to feed your mouth. That's what this couch embodies. A level of elegance, class, snobbery, but just enough snobbery to tell them, I'm richer than you, but you also just know that. That's what the keys, whatever sofa is all about. Should I have learned how to pronounce all these couches before I started this video? Maybe. Am I going to go back and learn how to pronounce them now? No, you can all just kindly correct me in the comments below. More so than the Chesterfield couch, this isn't a sofa you can have anywhere. If you want to buy this, you better have marble flooring, a baby grand piano, or maybe even just a hop in the corner of the room you want to put it in. This is probably the most pretentious couch out there. It has a more subtle cousin, but for what it is, the keys, this...
Why are we still here?
I'm just gonna refer to it as the Cleopatra couch from now on. It's for people who know they're up there and who have no trouble showing it off to you peasants out there. S-class. After the Cleopatra couch, we have the couch that has a name that I'm not too entirely sure makes the most sense, but that's what they chose to name it. The mid-century modern couch, aka IKEA's entire business model. It's all about minimalism and efficiency as well as do-it-yourself. It's a couch you can put together, get in pieces, sort it out. No one's gonna bat an eye at it. Everyone knows you got it from IKEA. Everyone probably has the same couch in a different shade. It's not exactly the most sofa. It does have its charm to it, and it is a little bit different than what you'd normally find. But it's one of those cases where it was unique to begin with, but now everyone's jumped on the bandwagon, and it's not as special as it could be or as it was before. B. After that, let's talk about the Cabrio, which is a couch between the antique and the modern. It's in a space where it's leaning more towards that classical look, but it's also more comfortable, more stylish. And while the Cleopatra couch was more for Cleopatras, this couch seems to be more representable by being something you'd find a Marilyn Monroe chilling on. It's got that class, but it's also not too alienating. It's a couch you can pretty much put anywhere in your home, but at the same time, it does have that je ne sais quoi, where if it's the only couch of its type in the room, it's definitely going to catch a few eyes, get a few comments, and make you hype yourself up just a little bit. A. Next up is the Daybed Xerxes couch, pretty much the Cleopatra couch, but in a Persian aesthetic. It's surprising how these things genuinely look nearly the same. Not to offend anyone out there, I don't know who copied who, or if it was just a natural couch design for the rich and conquering, but the Xerxes couch is pretty much like the Cleopatra couch, and I don't remember what I put the Cleopatra couch on, but looking at it now, I'm gonna give it a B, Nah, I'ma give it a B, and if that's lower than what I gave the Cleopatra couch, it's only because the Cleopatra couch might have been the first couch I encountered like that, but I genuinely think the Cleopatra couch just pretty much says, screw it, we're not for you, this is for us who've got the money. The divan looks more accessible. It looks like something you could just have lying around and could be a cool, neat, semi-fancy accessory to a room. It's not as alienating, and because of that, it needs to get knocked down a little bit. Am I holding these couches to the same standards throughout this video? No, but it's my video. Moving on, number 8, halfway through our list, is the Daybed. And to be 100% completely honest, I don't like it. It looks weird, it looks funny. The only semi-cool redeeming quality of it is the underneath drawer you can pull out, and even that looks a little bit weird. Something about these sofas typically just doesn't look proportional. I get it, it's supposed to be a bed-type couch hybrid, but it also doesn't look as comfortable, to be completely honest. So I'm gonna have to give this, what's my scale going up to? It's not F class. Actually, looking at it, I think I was a bit too unfair for my first one. We're gonna pick up the antique and drop it into D tier, because I still think it was a prototype. It wasn't the coolest then, it's definitely not the coolest now, but it does deserve some respect. But don't put it in your home. But the Daybed could be worse. Listen, you can't put this out to the public. This is a couch you put in your kid's room when they're like 5 or 10, or it's a couch you have in your apartment because you're a little bit limited for space, or you always have that one friend who keeps on coming over and you can't give them the comfort of having their own room. D is fair. D is fair. It's comfortable. Alright, and it's half time because I'm tired and editing this took a bit longer than I expected, or I've just been a little bit lazy, who knows. I'm gonna blame it on the editing. But listen, I've had a blast. I hope you're enjoying this. Type in the comments below if you've been enjoying this, or what other real estate, furniture, renovation type videos you'd want me to do a tier list on. Remember to hit the like button for your favorite real estate agent, as well as the notification bell to stay informed whenever I launch something new. I'm gonna cut this video right here. There's going to be a part 2 where I cover the remaining 8 types of sofas and rank them in the next video. It might be up next week, or I'll put it up this week Saturday, as this week Saturday Real Talk Real Estate. Until then, I've enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed too. Subscribe for real. Like this video, share this video. Chesterfield at ivafrica.com for any business inquiries. I'll see you next time.